Hi guys, today I'm going to talk you through the making of my zombie bust. Now this is a cake I haven't put videos up for yet, so what I decided to do was just do a progress video and narrate along everything that I do. So without further ado, here's the video. Okay, so here I'm carving the cake down using a reference. That's a chocolate mud cake, and I will go and ganache that now. Ready for the modeling chocolate sculpture of the face. So I'm just adding in the details using my zombie references, using various tools. Here I am covering the front of the cake, so I'll pop the icing over and rub it down with some fondant with a bit of corn flour. And then I'll go ahead and do the rest of the cake. Now I'm covering the face. I'm going to push in the icing, seal the edges, and then start detailing the face as quick as I can. So now I'm working on the mouth, so I'm going around and just popping any air bubbles out with my acupuncture needle, and now I'm using my knitting needle tool to go and do all the details of the face. Just bringing out that eye socket. Now I'm adding some CMC to some fondant, and this will be for the eye. I like to add the CMC so it gives me a hard base when I'm putting eyelids in. So I pop the eyeball in and I go around the edges with a spoon tool and I just push those in, and that just helps the eye stay in better for me. Now I'm over to the other eye, so I'm just adding some sugar glue to that eye socket. And the eye's in, and now I'm going to pop an eyelid in. It's just a thin sausage of fondant, and I'm using my spoon tool to poke that in and make it to shape. Now I'm popping in the bottom eyelid, which is more of a exaggerated eyelid. So I'm just now blending that into the rest of his face. Now I'm going to trim that top eyelid and shape that. Now I'm using 2 spoon tools to shape that top eyelid, and there he is, unpainted. Now I'm going to go in and work on his teeth, so I'm just preparing his mouth. And I'm using my ball tool to push in the tooth sockets. Now I'm just adding little teardrop shaped pieces of fondant for his teeth. I push those in with a tiny little spoon tool and smooth them, and just keep working around his mouth on my references. I'm doing a bit of carving and shaping now. Now I'm working up on that bloody bit. Here I'm popping the ears on, so I'm measuring out the top part of the ear, which is in line with the top eye socket. The bottom is in line with the bottom of the nose. And then the ear starts the top of his jaw. So now I add some skewers into the cake just to stabilize my ear. I shape an ear and pop it on. I make sure I join all of my icing at the back first, just to make it stable for when I come around to the front. Here I am with the ball tool and my 3D reference, and here I'm just adding some special effects to his ear, which is just ripped skin. Now I'm going to paint. So these are a variety of the paint brushes that I use. Small, and Cat's Tongue is one of my favorite brushes. So now I am mixing my paint with Rose Spirit, and I'm just starting with a base color, which is a flesh color. And I mix that up quite dilute. So now I go over the piece, over the whole piece, and I'm just letting that paint fall into all the sculptural work that I've done. Now I'm going over it for a second time with a bit of a darker color and going in and shading in all around his teeth and eyes just to give it depth. Now I am painting the eye, which doesn't have an iris, it's just an orange eye, and now I'm going to go in and start detailing that wound with blood. So you can see the blood coming down there. I'm going to pop some blood on his ear. And finally, I put a leaf glaze over his teeth. And that's all done. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please be sure to subscribe to YouTube. You can sign up for my 5-part ebook, free ebook on my website, which is HeidiDahlenberg.com. And of course, follow me on all of the social media platforms for updates. See you soon.